On June 6, 2014, Tomodachi Life was released in North America and Europe for the Nintendo 3DS. A social simulation game developed and published by Nintendo. However, it's not your average life simulation game like The Sims. Tomodachi Life uses Miis, avatars to represent you and anyone else you want to add to your island. You get to create your very own island and add Miis of anyone you want to. Then, you unlock locations, interact with Miis, and watch Miis interact with each other in hilarious ways. Tomodachi Life is much more than just a weird Miis simulator. It's hilarious, chaotic, and always full of surprises. Today, we're diving into the ultimate overview of Tomodachi Life. This is also the sequel to my first video. Before we begin, make sure to like and subscribe. It's free, and it supports the channel. Plus, we're pretty close to 100 subscribers, and you can unsubscribe at any time. Let's get started. When you first boot up the game, it begins with the player naming a completely empty island in the middle of the ocean. You get to choose any name, but the word island will always be added at the end, which is kind of lame. What if I wanted to call my island Goomba's Perfectly Perfect Island Paradise? Next, you create your lookalike Mii, which is basically a Mii that represents you. During the Mii creation process, you can either start from scratch, create a Mii from a photo, or transfer a Mii from the 3DS Mii Maker app. Let's just say Nintendo didn't do the best job on the create from photo feature. Anyway, during the Mii creation process, you get to customize your Mii just like you would on the Wii or 3DS. Face, eyes, mouth, glasses, etc. There's more than just designing your Mii. Unlike normal Mii makers, where you just add a name, birthday, and favorite color and move on, this Mii maker has way more options. After you design the Mii, you get to choose the first name, last name, nickname, birthday, favorite color, gender, age if you don't know the birthday, relation to real you, and Mii creator. The relation to real you makes it so your Mii doesn't accidentally start dating your cousin. And the nickname is mostly used to refer to your Mii everywhere. The first name and last name are only used for things like Mii News broadcast. Yeah, Mii News. I'll explain more on this later. Anyway, after that, you get to choose a Mii voice. You can choose one of the presets or customize it yourself. Finally, you can add a personality to your Mii. This can change animations, dialogue, and some other stuff. You get to choose from 1 to 8 for 5 subjects: movement, speech, expressiveness, attitude, and overall. After you finish the personality and complete the Mii Apartments building just appears out of nowhere. The Mii Apartments building is the main area you'll be visiting in Tomodachi Life. It's where you take care of Mii's problems and watch them interact. Each Mii is depicted as a window in the Mii Apartments building. Sometimes they'll be home relaxing, sometimes they'll be having a problem, sometimes they're in a fight, sometimes they're not home, and it's your job to solve their problems. Sometimes Miis are hungry, and you have to go to the Food Mart location, which is built after Mii Apartments, to buy food with in-game money. Miis can eat food, it fills their stomach. Their reactions vary. Sometimes they love the food, sometimes they hate the food. You never know. While you're in a Mii's apartment, you can get them items like food and clothes, solve their problems, and interact with them in a few other ways, like taking food off of them or listening to what they have to say. The Food Mart lets you buy food to feed Miis. The stock rotates daily, and items you've bought before will be categorized by entries, side dishes, desserts, and beverages. Miis occasionally work part-time in the Food Mart. Otherwise, a shopkeeper will take their place. Cheeseburgers, buffalo wings, fish sticks, fried chicken, cupcakes, French toast, fudge, grapes. There are tons of food items to feed your Miis. Speaking of buying things, money! You can earn money from taking care of Miis. Miis will give you money for solving their problems, and you can also earn money from donations at the fountain location. You can spend money at shops, during Mii interactions, and many other things. The game also functions in real time, so the island changes during seasons, shops get decorated for holidays, and Miis go to sleep at night. However, weirdly, shops don't close like Animal Crossing. I guess the shopkeeper is a wooden box? Miis can level up too. When you do things to make Miis happy, like feeding them, solving their problems, giving them items, or interacting with them, Miis will gain happiness. When the happiness level reaches the max, the Mii will level up, and you can give them a free music track, gift, catchphrase, interior, or pocket money. These can interact with gifts in fun ways. They can call other Miis, go fishing, listen to music, read a book, browse a laptop, play a 3DS, own a scale, play the Wii U. Some gifts can even be used with multiple Miis, like the Wii U or 3DS, where they can play together. Wait, music track? That's right, Miis can sing. This is one of the most famous features of Tomodachi Life, and for a good reason. Miis can get different types of songs from leveling up, such as metal, pop, rap, techno, and opera. You can customize the lyrics of the song to whatever you want, change the Mii's outfit, and add more random Miis as background dancers. You can even make groups of Miis to sing together. During a performance, Miis will literally dance on stage to a massive audience and sing the song you created using their text-to-speech voice. It sounds hilariously cursed, and I love it. There's even a make it stop button that literally abruptly ends the song and freezes all the Miis in place. The audience literally starts talking and all the singer Miis look surprised. It's hilarious, and I love pressing that button during a Mii performance. Miis can also start dating and get married. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Sometimes Miis will have a love-related problem, which looks like this. And if they don't already have a sweetheart, they will ask if the user can help them propose to a boyfriend/girlfriend of the Mii of the opposite gender. You get to choose the way they propose, and there's a special cutscene. Sometimes several other Miis can show up also wanting to be that Mii's sweetheart, and they can all have an argument until the Mii chooses one of them or rejects them all. Yeah, rejecting. The other Mii can literally reject them, and they get really sad after. Their happiness bar will turn into a sadness bar, and you have to cheer them up by raising their sadness bar, so it becomes happy again. Miis can also get sad if they get in fights, and apologize, and the other Mii rejects them. Then, once the Miis have been together long enough and haven't broken up, eventually, one of the Miis will ask the user to help them get married. There's a minigame where you have to press the button at the lower screen at the right time, while the other Mii is thinking about the main Mii. If you do this so many times, Miis will get married. But if you fail too many times, the minigame ends and the Miis won't get married until the love problem triggers again. There's a whole wedding cutscene with the other Miis clapping as well. Eventually, one of the Miis will tell the user that they've been thinking about having a baby together, and will ask the user if they should do it. If the user says yes, in a few days, the Miis will introduce their new baby. The Mii baby is a combination of the two Miis. You can choose a preset name or name it. Yeah, you can name the Mii gibberish. Imagine in real life there was someone named You can play different minigames with the baby Mii every day as they grow up. And after a week, the Mii will be fully grown up. You can either have them live on the island like a normal Mii, or send them off as a traveler. This lets you send the Mii to other islands to visit using Street Pass. However, the 3DS isn't nearly as popular as it was in 2015 now, so you're probably not going to get any Street Passes unless you have another system. There's also a cafe location in the game, which unlocks when a Mii confesses their love to another Mii for the first time. Miis can hang out at the cafe, and songs from the game Tomodachi Collection, the DS prequel to Tomodachi Life, play in the background. Sometimes there's a special event called a chat session, where Miis talk about random things. They say some cursed things. There's also a pity party event, where when one Mii on the island is sad, they have a version of the chat session, but with the sad Mii. The other Miis try to cheer the sad Mii up by telling jokes, bringing up silly stories, suggesting ridiculous ideas, or sharing their own mishaps. However, the sad Mii will never react, and after each conversation, the Mii participants will look at them worriedly. Now, Mii News. Yes, the Miis have their own news network. Once you have 7 Miis on the island, the Mii News Tower will be built. Every day at 7 a.m. or 7 p.m., we'll get ridiculous news updates that don't actually relate to any events, but are just for entertainment purposes, like another unbelievable discovery was made today. Some food was discovered from a Best Buy date of 5 years ago. Mii was amazed to find the putrid product at the back of his fridge. Mii said, "I can't believe it! The date is exactly 5 years ago today." Yeah, that's a real broadcast from the game. It's definitely not newsworthy, but Mii News does also cover real news happening on the island, like new features or locations opening. So it's both useful and random at the same time. There are tons of other locations, features, and minigames I didn't cover in this video, so go check out the game for yourself. The Nintendo 3DS version is the only version of Tomodachi Life currently available, but the sequel, Tomodachi Life Living a Dream, releases for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 in spring 2026. There's also the DS prequel Tomodachi Collection, but it's only available in Japanese. So go check those games out. Thanks for watching the video all the way to the end. This is definitely my longest and best video yet, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, drop a comment below, join my Discord server for video pings, announcements, and chatting, and check out my other videos for some more awesome Nintendo content. Goodbye!